Good morning. Meditation here at the Scottsdale Center of Spiritual Living. This morning's meditation, I'm going to lead us in a little bit of an I am meditation. It's been a practice that I've for many, many years. And it's just I'll just guide you through some mindfulness, and then we use the mantra I am, and we move the breath vertically up and down the spine. It really serves to open the higher centers of consciousness and allows us to deepen into a groundedness experience. So let's just allow ourselves to recognize the room that we're in, that we're here, right here, no place else, and allow yourself to just bring in all those thoughts of yesterday, even earlier today, all the thoughts of the past, wherever they dwell. Maybe they're off to the left or behind you. Just kind of bring all those wandering thoughts in to the center. But we're going to be here. They may arise, but that's okay. And all those thoughts that are lingering into the future, what I'm going to do next, or possibly even any worries about the future, just notice that and allow that to come back right here. We're here in this moment. There's no place else to be but right here. We notice the ground underneath our feet. Here I am. We notice the chair that is supporting us. That grounded sense of sitting. Becoming aware of the breath moving in through the nostrils. Right here. Right now. And just noticing the breath moving in and out, not needing to make it do anything other than what it's doing. And then noticing the abdomen expand gently with every breath. Just holding awareness into that lower diaphragm and feel the breath expand and decrease. That's right, just right here in this moment. Just aware as we focus on the breath, how the body starts to melt into relaxation and peace. And then imagine with me, if you will, a beautiful waterfall of violet light coming down over the top of your head, bringing that soothing and cleansing energy to just wash away any cares, wash away the busy mind, just wash away the tension in the neck, the shoulders and the back. This beautiful sparkling violet light just cascading over the top of the head, moving down over the body, and also moving down through the center of the body, through the spine, out the lower spine and down into the ground. That's right. Cleansing and purifying and blessing. just gently becoming aware as this light has moved down through the spine, just becoming aware of this energy flowing up and down the spine. As if when you breathe in, it is, and when you breathe out, it is moving down. Breathing in, up the spine to the crown of the head, and breathing down to the spine, to the base of the spine, into the earth. So with every breath, there's a circular motion that just gently is moving up and down. And it's like you breathe in and it moves up, and as you breathe out, it just naturally moves down. And now we simply add the I am mantra, just allowing the reverberation of I on the in-breath moving up, and am on the out-breath as the energy moves down. I on the in-breath, am on the out-breath. I am. I am. And just very allowing that mantra to keep pulling you back. I on the in-breath and am on the out-breath, and finding your own rhythm, your own pace. Once that energy circulation has begun, it just does it all on its own. And then just allow your awareness to rest at the third eye area or the crown, just gently gazing upward. And internally, just I am. I am. Just allowing everything to be as it is, even the wandering thoughts. But the deep connection to I am is the rod that continues to hold us. Feel that vertical line grounded deep into the earth. Feel that light up at the top of the head. Feel the groundedness and remaining vertical right here in the middle of being present here in the I am. There's nothing to do but be here. That's right. And just allow yourself to honor your experience and the practice as we let that practice go to simply sit in this space in our own quiet prayer and contemplation, feeling the blessing of this last song, 100,000 angels. and simply inviting the blessings of divine spirit, of divine grace, just receiving, receiving, receiving all that is offered. Let us rest in the prayer.
Do you hear me calling the voice of a mother and father and a child? Would you recognize the truth? Do you feel the love that's falling from my eyes? Take just a minute, come and rest by my side. Let me tell you your story. Let me walk you through your life. Only a second, that's all it takes to realize there's 100,000 angels by your side. There's 100,000 angels by your side.
There's 100,000 angels by your side.
Do you hear me talk?
Do you hear me talk to you?
I whisper through doorways.
I whisper through doorways, the pathways of your mind.
Clear like the water and fresh from my journey, crossing ocean of blue. Take just a minute, come and rest by my side. Let me tell you your own story. Let me walk you through your lives. Only a second, it's all it takes to realize there's 100,000 angels by your side.
And so we just give thanks
There's
for this moment, this
100,000
precious moment,
angels
and feeling the ground under our feet, and feeling this anchor and this connectedness to the Spirit. which manifests as a vertical line up and down. We give thanks. We know that each one is blessed, that hearts are open, that there's a grounded sense of safety and security, and an open intuition and insight. And for this and so much more, we are so very grateful. And so it is. So as we gently just come back to the room, we break from this meditation and look forward to our service at 10 o'clock. Thank you.
Oh, love, I pray that you break my heart so wide open that the whole world falls in. I confess I've been trying so hard to keep it all out. Keep it all out. So love, I pray that you break my heart open, that the whole world falls in. I give up trying so hard to keep it all out. Keep it all out. So love, fill me, breathe me to pieces. Love, I pray that you break my heart so wide open that the whole world falls in. If I'm made for love, make me strong enough. And when I need to hide, love holds grace until I feel safe. Then love fill me, breathe me to peace.
Test.
Love, come fall into my heart, it's wide open. Doves fly out and doves come home, here to rest. In my heart is wide open, heart is wide open, my heart is wide open, heart is wide open, my heart is wide open. Fill me, breathe me to peace. Heart is wide open, my heart. Fill me, breathe me to peace. Heart is wide open, my heart is when I need to hide. Love, hold me in your grace. Heart is wide open, my heart is when I need to hide. Love, hold me in your grace. Fill me, breathe me to peace when I need to hide. Love, hold me in your grace. Fill me, my heart is when I need to hide.
Good morning, friends. I'd invite you to stand and join us for our opening song, Come Together.
Come together, heart and soul, as we love together. Young and old, we will sing together, together in one song. Come together, from different worlds we are drawn together. In our own way we can pray together. Together we are strong. I see God in you. You see God in me. One path, one vision, one family. Come together, dreams and hands we will join together to build a place we can grow together. Together we are whole.
Well, good morning. My name is Jim, and it's my privilege to welcome you to Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living, where we teach successful living from the inside out. We are deeply grateful for each and everyone who's made the choice to be with us here today, and a hearty welcome to those joining us in virtual community online as well. If you're watching our live stream today, check in and add your thoughts to the chat. And if you're with us for the very first time here in person or online, we're especially glad that you've joined us. You can bring a little more SCSL into your week. Sign up for our email list to receive Saturday newsletters and which lists upcoming services, events, classes, and more. Plus our Mindful Monday email, which is a recap of the weekly message and spiritual practices to keep the inspiration going. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for inspiring posts, Sunday live streams, and new reels and shorts drawn from each week's message. You can also revisit past messages anytime on YouTube or on our website at scottsdalecsl.org. And when you're here at the center, be sure to check in on your favorite social and, of course, invite a friend or a handful. If our center has made a difference in your life, a positive review on Google, Yelp, or wherever you found us is a wonderful way to help others discover us too. And a quick reminder, we've got a 25% off book sale happening in the lobby. We're clearing out some inventory, which means that you get the bargains. Take a look at the sale selection and pick up a birthday gift, get a very early start on a holiday shopping, or just find something wonderful for yourself. I've also heard rumors of free t-shirts.
Yes, free t-shirts today. Please take yours. Help yourselves.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
All right. Our mission, vision, and purpose give voice to who we are and the world we're working to create together. I invite you to join us as we read or recite these today. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and community transformation. Our vision is a world that works for everyone. Our purpose is to awaken to our spiritual magnificence. And so it is. Magnificence. Oh, and we've got more magnificence coming into the room now. Gratitude is one of the ways we bring successful living from the inside out into practice. Our gratitude reminder this month is from French novelist and essayist Marcel Proust, who reminds us, let us be grateful to the people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls bloom. Gratitude is more than a feeling. It's a spiritual practice that helps us place our attention on the good in our lives. We're also curious how you practice science of mind principles and right thinking this week. So, let's take a moment to center ourselves in gratitude. I invite you to close your eyes if you're comfortable. Take a breath in and release it. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for in this moment? Let that feeling settle in, whether it comes from something simple or something significant. Now ask yourself, how did I practice right thinking this week? Perhaps it was the way you responded or the way that you chose to see a situation. Take another breath in and release. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. As always, I see some peaceful smiles, so I trust you found some gratitude in your mind. I'll open the mic if anyone would like to share anything with the group this morning.
Good morning. So what I did for me this week was start getting the tools together to work on some stuff that I have going on. So yay. And also, it's interesting because I have a nail guy I go see. And if I ask him a particular question, he actually vents to me. I mean, he actually tells me what happened. So I sit there and listen to him. So I always enjoy doing that because I'm sure he doesn't get to do that for many people. So yeah, it was good.
I am so grateful today for all of my wise and generous friends who have helped me through a really difficult transition. And I'm also really happy for all the teachings and all the things that we do here. And I found myself throughout the last couple of days singing Michael Gott's version of I Release and Let Go. So thanks for all your support.
Well, I'm grateful that the hurricane that was barely down on Hawaii dissipated into a tropical storm, and my sister and her family and their friends are all safe. So that was wonderful. And I was thankful for the tools of breathing and meditation that we learned here. I was at my uncle's funeral in Bloomington, Indiana on Tuesday, and there was such heavy grief in the room that I felt like I was ink black and weighed 1,000 pounds. And so I went into some deep breathing and meditation during service and pulled myself back up out of it so that I could smile and be appreciative of people's condolences. Anyone else like to share?
As everyone, good morning, friends. As everyone mentions, the teaching and the gratitude that we learn here, I want to give great gratitude to lovely Jeanette. First of all, your meditation was fantastic. Thank you. But we had a wonderful stroll on Kiwanis Lake this last Friday, and it was just marvelous. So thank you for your time and your just you. So thank you.
And Chris?
A few weeks ago in Reverend Jill's talk, she talked about breathing in 4 times, holding the breath 4 times, and letting go 8 times. And I've heard many variations about that, but it never stayed with me, but this did. And I can't tell you how many times it brought me to a much better place. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, last chance.
So I want to thank Reverend Jill because this week there was just a couple of times when I just remembered her giving the thing about being your most awesome self or whatever it was. But I remember it was like a reminder to what am I putting my attention on? You know, it's like what am I putting my attention on? Is this like, and so it kind of brought me back into good old science of mind teachings. You know, like, oh, what am I thinking about? So it was great because it was like, you know, now I'm back in this community and hearing her great message and being with you guys, it's like that helps me during the week. Go, oh, okay, what am I focusing on? Like, I could have had a V8, you know, I could have bought something better than that. So anyway, but thanks.
Awesome. I'll let you hold on to that because up next is our Reverend Jeanette with affirmative prayer invocation.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's get ready for our morning prayer and treatment. Just taking a breath. Taking a breath and turning into the part of us that is sensitive to truth, where we can begin to feel the treatment, not just say the words, where we allow the rising up of knowing that there is one infinite, divine life. Yes, by whatever name we call that life, Spirit, Lord, God, infinite, Father, Mother, Force, infinite mind, that it is the only presence and the only power that there is. And there is no place where it does not exist. And it is right here in our breath. It is right here in this room. It is right here in our mind. It is right here. And we make the conscious choice to turn into that, to remember that, and to know and to speak our word of truth, to think thought of truth, and to align with the truth that is already emanating deep within us. Right now, we know that this service is blessed, that everyone that is tuning into this, wherever and whenever, that they are lifted up into a greater knowing, that the words that Jill speaks land deeply, and we remember, and they change us in some way, for we are bringing that remembrance. So we know that she is blessed. We know that everyone that is participating here today in service are blessed. We know that the holy vibration that holds us all is a consistent presence in our life. And we're grateful to know that. We're grateful to have a moment of remembrance that penetrates the rest of our week. And we let it be so. We know that it has already been done. And we're so grateful. So say with me now. And so it is. Amen.
Isn't that pretty? What if we looked at life that way? I'm the luckiest. What if we always looked at life that way? Now, I know we don't teach luck as a spiritual principle, right? We just don't teach it that way. But we do teach that we live in a friendly universe, one that loves us, one that supports us. What if we really embodied that knowing and approached life and decisions from that perspective? Would we have regrets? Would we long for do-overs? Would we live in the past any longer? I don't know. If you've been with us for a while, you know that we take a little break in the summer and we switch to movies. We use movie themes and find spiritual messages and meaning within them, and we call it our Sizzling Summer Series movies. And our theme this month is all about relationships. Just some of the ones that we might experience over the course of a lifetime. And one of our overarching theme is, again, relationships. And the message today is the ultimate relationship hack. Everybody likes a hack, right? Cut around, a shortcut, all that kind of stuff. And we're going to be exploring if being present in the moment matters. We talk about it around here, right? Is it important? Does it matter? Well, we're going to see about that today. After service, we're going to watch the movie of the day called About Time. Anybody seen it? Okay, About Time. And it is a very fun story that shows us what happens when we change our perspective of life. Many of us in the room, I know, have had perspective shifts about our lives. And so we're going to see that demonstrated in film today. Now, the movie topic is time travel. Ooh, isn't that fun? Time travel. So the first question, though, we have to ask ourselves as we prepare is, if it was available, would you do it? Would you go back or forward in time? Would you do it? What would you change? What would you change? Now, before you make that decision, you need to know the rules. You need to know the rules. You have to have experienced that moment specifically in the past. If you wanted to meet Ernest Holmes and you've never met Ernest Holmes, perhaps you weren't even born before he passed, can't do it. Can't do it. You have to have been in the moment in order to be able to go back to it. Okay, so there's rule number one. You also have to consider the future effects
of whatever this thing, event, or conversation that you're tweaking a little bit. But I'm going to make it better, right? I'm going to make it better. Or I'm going to make it just a little more beautiful, or I'm going to prevent something from happening. What's my life going to be when I get back to it in today's time? What impact will that have? So you have to think about these things before you buy your ticket for time travel, okay? Everybody good? Just got to get the rules down. But really, why in the world do you want to go back? Why in the world do you want to go back? Do we want to go back to fix mistakes? Do we want to go back and control destiny? I might like to go back to the 70s, 80s, 90s and buy a little Apple stock. But you know, the reality is I didn't have any money back then to buy Apple stock, or I'd have probably bought it, right? So, you know, how do you change that whole thing? Got to go back a little bit further. Anyway, why do we do things like past regressions and psychic readings? Are we just curious, or is it something else? Why does this stuff fascinate us? When we talk about, and we really know at an intellectual level, that we only have this moment. We have memories of the past and projections of the future, but we only have this moment, but we do all these other things. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm not saying they're right. It's just part of our wiring, right? Part of our wiring. So the time travel in our movie is only backwards. You can't go forward into the future with it. And so as I played with that idea, thinking about my own life and areas and places I might want to go back and so forth, it raised a question, particularly around our teaching. Is life a divine symphony, perfectly orchestrated and unfolding through our oneness, or is there, or can there be, a ghost in the machine, so to speak? Now, if you recall, you may know that long ago scientists used to use mechanical metaphors to describe the cosmos and the universe and life experience. That's how they began to translate it and try to remove it from religious aspects into scientific understanding. So they had these two concepts. One was the clockmaker concept, and that suggests that the machine is the entire physical cosmos and natural laws, and that God is the grand clockmaker, or systems designer in modern terminology, who built the most perfect and magnificent clock and then walked away. Just let the clock run for eternity, and we're in that system. The other idea is that the ghost suggests that there's the physical body only, and that's the machine, and the driver is the human mind. The driver is the human mind. Now, we might think of that today in modern technology terms because they're kind of flipping that idea, aren't they? It's kind of changed since those initial ideas, because we are talking about things like computers spontaneously developing a soul or consciousness, artificial intelligence. Anybody see the movie The Matrix? Yeah, that was kind of out there in those ideas, right? Now, the clockmaker theory poses the question, where did God go? Where did God go after building this clock? And the ghost in the machine theory looks at the body and says, where'd this mind come from? Where did this mind come from? Consciousness. We still don't know about consciousness. I was just reading science articles this weekend about it. They have no idea what it is yet. We know. We could figure it out for them. But the scientists haven't figured out that part yet. The science of mind is more grounded in the idea that we do live in this divine symphony of oneness, that we're all one, we're all connected, we're all part of it, we're all an instrument, and it's a perfectly orchestrated cosmic flow. It does require acceptance. It requires alignment and trusting the evolutionary impulse of the universe. Remember, Holmes always talked about that upward spiral, right? Always evolving, never stagnant. That it keeps expanding forever and ever. Everything belongs. Everyone is an instrument in the orchestra, and there are no mistakes. Sound familiar? The wrench in the system, though, the little science of mind wrinkle that we throw in, is you are an individualized expression of the divine. You have free will. You have free choice. That could be a ghost in the machine. What? I've got a system, but I've got a bajillion independent thinkers and planners and doers and decision makers and choice makers and change makers. What? Messing up my system? We are individualized, conscious minds in a material universe. Each of us has that free will and choice. We have the mental power and capacity to alter the script of our lives, shift our thinking, and change our minds and our personal reality. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting? Yes. I mean, gee. But it seems like it would create complete chaos, doesn't it? It seems like it would completely create chaos because everybody wants to do their own thing. And we haven't quite done that yet. We haven't quite created total chaos yet. It's said that the mind can be looked at like a supercomputer. It's got one operating command. A lot of apps that we all get to decide how we want to work within that, but two commands. One, prevent chaos. Two, create order. Anybody ever been to a symphony? You come in to the beautiful theater, and all the musicians are on the stage, and they're playing their little instruments, little pieces and parts of the symphony, and tuning up, and there's people talking, and this concert hall has beautiful acoustics, and you're just being bombarded by all this sound and this stuff, and you sit down, and you've noticed, you're like, oh my gosh. And the conductor comes out, and the orchestra goes quiet, and they hit that one note, and the lights go down, and your body goes, your nervous system settles, you're in alignment, you're at peace. There's once again order. There's once again order from chaos. And we feel it, which is why music is so soothing to our soul, I believe it, because of the harmonies within it that just soothe us. We are orderly beings living in an orderly universe. Even though this world of effects appears so chaotic and so scary, underlying it all is order. How does all this relate to time travel in our movie today, right? Well, let's go back to the movie. Tim is the name of our main character. And when he first learns that he can time travel, he doesn't believe it to begin with, right? I mean, come on. So he tries it, and it works. And so then he becomes the major ghost in the system, in the machine. He treats life like a script. Whoa, I can go back and fix anything. He works on it until he thinks it's perfect. Goes back and goes back. If a conversation goes poorly, if an interaction doesn't turn out the way he wants it to, he simply says, "Excuse me," and he leaves for a moment. He goes back. He thinks about it. He comes up with a new idea. And he goes back right before that moment, and he replays the script again and again and again with all these new ideas and things that he's got until he gets it what he thinks is perfectly. What he thinks is perfectly. I think in the science of mind, we sometimes do that with our spiritual mind practice, our spiritual practices. When we use them solely to micromanage our lives from fear and perfection instead of from faith. We're back trying to rewrite everything and get it just perfect rather than living in faith. We teach transformational spiritual and mental practices to help us change our thinking, how we see and experience life. That's what we do here. You heard some of the gratitude this morning for what these principles have done in the lives of many in this room. That is what the teaching is. But along with those practices, there needs to come a deeper spiritual realization, the very first step when we begin our studies. We must understand and deepen our relationship with that which is greater than we are, with universal presence, with God. I'm talking about that infinite intelligence of the universe. Whether you call it a clockmaker, the Holy Ghost, God, universal energy, or George, it doesn't really matter as long as we're developing that deeper relationship with that which is greater than we are, because we recognize there's more than just us. There's more than just us. There's just too much mystery and mystical experience in the universe for there not to be. This teaching can show you how to stop hitting the repeat button of negative thinking and ways of being. Wouldn't that be nice not to repeat stuff going forward so that we didn't have to go back and clean it up? What a concept. Let's go back to Tim, lead character. He thought that he was the editor, the director, the star, and could fix everything. I'll just keep going back. I'll just fix it, right? Makes sense. He was the man behind the curtain, pulling the levers and pushing the buttons. It was all good. Until he understood those unintended consequences that started showing up when he went back to his regular life. Whoops. But I thought I was doing good. I thought I was doing the right thing. I didn't realize it would change everything. He also realized that no matter how well crafted a moment was, a conversation, an interaction, he couldn't make someone love him. Because there's still free will and choice on the other side of that decision, isn't there? Even though he was doing everything perfect, it still wasn't right for the other party. And that happens in our treatments as well sometimes, doesn't it? We're trying to push it and make it happen, and the other party is just not interested. Free will and choice. This mirrors the law of cause and effect. Because we're one, united in that wholeness and that oneness, our individual use of the laws and mental practices and the direction of the law that we do ripples out into the collective consciousness. And we talk about that, where we'll drop that pebble of love or peace into the pond of consciousness, and we watch those ripples go out and bring more love and peace into the world. And yes, that works. But when a bajillion of us are individually doing our dropping of our pebbles for the good of our life into that, it's bumping into everybody else's too, right? And my good might conflict with yours. And then we have that whole thing going on. Oh my gosh, thank goodness it's an intelligent universe that can figure that stuff out for us. It sounds again like it creates complete chaos and an absolute typhoon. Is that the word? No. Tsunami? No. What is the thing that happens on the ocean where the water gets all crazy? Whatever that is. Hurricane? Okay, well, maybe a hurricane. Hurricane creates a hurricane or chaos. But in reality, we're mostly working together. We are mostly working together as a human race. Now, I know we can watch the news, and I know we've all had experiences where it doesn't feel that way. But really, at the core level, I believe we are, especially on the big stuff. If we weren't, we'd never follow traffic laws. We'd all just be going willy-nilly every which way, driving through fields and everything else, right? So we believe in this order. We are pre-programmed for order. And because of that, I believe that as a human race, we stay within that order generally. We color outside the lines a lot, but we generally stay within that order. So another big question this movie raised for me: how do I live my life today so that I would not ever want to go back and change anything? How am I present? Is that even possible to do? To not have regret? We all make mistakes. It's part of growing, it's part of living, right? We make mistakes. But how can I find a place to be with those, to not wring my hands and worry and fret, to want to go back and fix it? I mean, we've all had that moment. Gosh, if I just did 2 seconds ago hadn't said that, or had said that, or I could have said it better, right? We've all had that. We have to keep going forward. We keep going up. We all like a mulligan once in a while, right? Do-over. Funny thing I've noticed about that is that usually when I take a mulligan on the golf course, I hit the next ball in the same spot. I'm supposed to be over there for some reason, or in the water, as the case may be. What we have to ask ourselves is, what else will change when I do it over? Whatever it is, what else will change on the other side going forward? Had an interesting experience this week, since we're talking about perspective. I was driving to work, and as I do during the week, I think about the message and you guys and what we're talking about and presenting and so forth. And I got stopped at a stoplight. And as I did, usually, check the phone, move the radio, whatever, all the stuff you do when you stop at a stoplight, not paying attention for the red light to turn green. And I was on the front row. But this particular morning, I guess because I was reflecting, I started looking at the people in the cars who were going by and looking at their faces. And they weren't very happy. They looked mad. They looked angry. And I thought, wow, grumps. Everybody's a grump this morning. It's not even Monday. What's going on? And I had a realization. Kind of peeked in the mirror and I went, I'm not unhappy. I'm actually very happy. I had a little grin on my face, checked in with my body. I felt good. I feel happy. I felt like Denise Rosier singing that song, I know God. I got a secret. I'm happy. I feel joy. And so in that moment, I realized I didn't have a good reason to be happy. There was nothing making me happy. I just felt joy. And so I began to grin a little bigger, and I started to smile and started to wave at everybody. And I was on the front row. And I got some looks, and I know they thought I was crazy, but I didn't really care. I just hoped that as they passed me, they thought, oh my gosh, and they smiled. And it brought a smile to their morning, to their day. Maybe it changed their day. Maybe they were going in to fire somebody and they decided not to. Who knows? But it was just a fun experience and a perspective shift about being present in the moment, present to each other. It's a key to happiness, is being present, not living in the past or the future, being present to what is and the energy with everybody in front of us in each moment. Why do we waste precious moments being angry, frustrated, upset? Do we think it'll be okay tomorrow? Just flush this day. It's a bad day. Just let it go. I'll start over tomorrow. We sometimes treat life like a diet. Had the chocolate cake today. Might as well blow it up and eat everything else, and I'll start again tomorrow. Yep, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. That old saying, today is the first day of the rest of your life, is true, right? It is true. And it's beautiful when someone makes a transformation and changes something powerful and really steps into, this is the first day of the rest of my life. I'm never doing that stuff again. This is who I am now. That's beautiful. And it annoys me beyond end. I hate that statement because it's a bad habit. It's a bad habit of thinking any day of our life is a throwaway. Don't think, well, tomorrow's the first day of the rest of my life, so today doesn't matter. All I have to do is confess my sins and walk away and start over with a clean slate tomorrow. Yay! It's all good. Why would we waste one precious moment? Why would we waste one precious moment? Instead of repeating that broken cycle of how we do life, let's instead make conscious, committed choices today to participate in every moment of our lives and to notice how beautiful life really is. We heard those beautiful songs last week about beautiful. Yay, they were great. Life is beautiful. It really is. We call this science of mind New Thought philosophy, not because we think ancient wisdom, which is really what we're teaching, changes in any way. Those truths don't change. Our willingness to expand our awareness, to continue to grow, to continue to our own evolution. That's what the new thought is. The new thought is within us. It's not the teaching. It's within us and our new thinking about how life is. Ernest Holmes is the author of The Science of Mind, and he reminded us, he says, we have to keep our minds and our organization open at the top for the new influx of wisdom. For the new influx of wisdom. Just think of our lives. I mean, just going from that clockmaker goes to the machine idea of description of the universe to where we are today, thinking that a piece of machinery that we're building could have consciousness, could have intelligence. I mean, we are constantly growing and expanding, and it's going to continue. It's going to continue. So we must remain open at the top to be engaged in life, to receive and grow and expand our own wisdom. And just like Tim in the movie had to stop trying to micromanage his past to create the perfect future, and instead open his mind to the beauty of right now, the present moment, and what was happening in his life. Faults and all, we're called to stay present and open at the top in our minds as well. It's time for us to let go of our rigid control and to allow the divine symphony of life to play its music through us. So your spiritual practice this week, stop trying to time travel. We all do it. We want to reflect on the past. We want to rehash what happened. We want to fix it in our minds, which is, that's therapeutic. I get it. Or we want to get over here in the future and start making something happen the way we think it should happen, rather than trusting that we live in this beautiful system, this beautiful love, and allowing faith and our faith in that goodness to carry us through. Instead of this week, reset the repeat button and set an intention every morning to actively look for the divine order and beauty. Where are we? and oneness that is present in every single moment. And then notice when you are getting angry or frustrated about something or about to say something or do something rude, cruel, or judgmental. Notice those things. Pause, take a breath. Remind yourself that this is a single, special, precious, glorious, irreplaceable moment of your life. And instead, smile. Just smile. It so helps. Don't waste another moment of your life. Don't waste another moment of your life. Live in the present. This week, let's savor every moment and accept the amazing and beautiful nature of our existence. Because today really is a good day for a good day. So it is. All right. Well, I'll open the microphone if anybody wants to chat this morning about anything. We talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about clockmakers and ghosts and science of mind and time travel and perspective, order, happiness. Anybody? Anything? All right, Miss Chris.
I hope this doesn't take too long to explain, but
Oh, go for it.
in the last month, I had a very profound spiritual experience.
Ooh.
I looked back and over my life, which I do a lot since I'm getting so old, and I thought of all of the very, very painful things that happened where I prayed and prayed. I didn't get what I wanted and I moved on. But in 5 separate experiences during the last month, I saw each of those 5 times, and I saw in there, which reminds me of time travel, what happened, and I saw how it relates to my life now. And all the pain I went through, if I went back and said, would I change that? Absolutely not. For each of those 5 things. And last week, or 2 weeks ago at a family reunion, the 5th thing came to me, and I could let go of so much. I'm not saying it wasn't devastating to me at the time, but I see why.
Oh, honey. Wow. Thank you. Wow. That's powerful. Powerful. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. I'll turn and stand. Hi, everyone. My name is, good morning. My name is Tanasia. I'm obviously new here. It's interesting I came today because I also have been going through some spiritual awakenings. I thought I knew what I was and I thought I was okay with it. And then I found out probably 15 years ago, some black magic was cast on me, and it really put me in a space of mental time travel where I got really devastated and I started blaming every downfall, every no, every bad relationship, every failed job, business endeavor. I just started blaming it on the person that I found out did this to me. And I started getting filled with hate. And I'm a massage therapist. I'm a Reiki master. I do tarot readings. So I don't do hate. I'm like, ooh, this is different, but I'm going to feel it, like I'm allowing myself to feel the emotions, the energetic motions that I'm going through. And so then I got to a point where it's like, you know what? It happened. I was lucky. I still learned lessons. I still had some wins. I still had my daughter out of it, so I'm going to just go through the next 15 years of my life, relearning, re-meeting, reintroducing myself to myself. And then I got like crying, sliding down walls, realizing, well, I don't have a relationship with my mother, my physical creator. And then it's like, well, now I have to relearn my relationship with my spiritual creator because for 15 years I've had that blockage, kind of just stuck, So it was great that today, well, ChatGPT brought me here, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Chat.
Yeah, I told him, yeah. He was like, I really think you should try this place. And I'm like, I'm going to take your word for
Wow,
it,
I
you
love
know.
it. I love it.
And I'm grateful. I will be back. I just want to say that. Thank you
You're
so
awesome.
much. Thank you. So are you.
Awesome.
I have lotion on. Nice
That's
to meet
okay.
you.
I like lotion.
And check you out. And you come in and got your welcome packet all by yourself. You made your name tag. You're hired. You're hired. Welcome back and welcome home.
Anyone else? Anybody else? All right. Well, thank you so much for heartfelt sharing this morning. I really enjoy opening this up to us. Thank you all for being here as well. Would you join me for a prayer as we anchor this? So we just take a breath and allow that to settle. And in doing so, we recognize the power in the breath. I certainly do. And in that moment, I recognize there is one eternal presence, one life, one mind, one spirit, one source of all that is, that infinite creator that has through infinite intelligence created all through and as and of itself. It is harmony and balance and order and divine right order. It is love pressed down to overflowing peace, joy. And all of that is here now present in, through, and as me, as an expression of it. And as I know that about myself, I know that for each one of us gathered here and those joining us online this morning and later. For we are one, and there is no separation of time or space. We are one in the one, unified in this glorious wholeness of love and peace. So in that unity, I just simply speak my word for and about each one of us today, knowing that we're gathered here by divine appointment, that there are no mistakes in this universe, that we are here to have heard this message, to have expressed our truths, to share our love, our joy, our hugs, our hearts, our minds, and that we are fully present right here, right now, in this breath, in this moment, in this prayer, to each other, to ourselves, to the chair, to the floor, to the room, to the temperature. We are present. And I know as we move through our week ahead, that there's no regrets. That because we are present, because we are engaged, that we look back with joy and gratitude and thanksgiving for our actions, our words, our thoughts, our attitudes, all that we've done. A beautiful week transpires for each and every one of us because we are present to the presence. We are present to the presence. How grateful I am to know this. How grateful I am for this center and all who support it with their love, their gifts, their talents, their person. I'm grateful for all faith traditions who practice any way of light to the divine, for we know there are many ways to get there. This is simply one. But there is only one. And we bless each and every one of those paths, each and every one of those ministers and teachers and practitioners that are involved in leading and speaking the truth. Our musicians who sing with joy, gratitude, and every volunteer that ever volunteers in any spiritual community, giving of their time, their talent, and their hearts. It's all good. It's all God. And I am grateful. Grateful for the manifestation of this prayer in the lives of each one of us, knowing as we walk forward in joy and compassion and healing and health and wholeness and love. not only are we transformed, but so are our relationships. So holding that deep in my heart, I just release this into the action of law, knowing that it's already done, it's already made manifest. The word spoken is the word made manifest, and we just simply proclaim and affirm that together by saying, and so it is.
Why does everybody in the world seem so divided? Why does everybody gotta hate each other? Who decided? If I took all the world's pride and all the world's money and wrapped it in a blanket and put it in a buggy, could you see that maybe that baby was just the same as you are? You know it's never been easy. Every day for everybody ain't breezy. And I hope you realize when you look into another person's eyes, you know today would be a very good day just to have a good day. You know today would be a very good day just to have a good day. With a little more love and a little more laughter, a little more good vibes, less disaster. You know today would be a very good day just to have a good day. All day long, all day long. Good days, please come more often. Everybody's in the streets out coughing. Smog in the air, gonna send you to your coffin. Plastic everywhere down there with the dolphins. Everybody was born to a mama, so everybody is connected like karma. So disconnect yourself from the drama. Everybody's trying to heal like trauma. You know it's never been easy. Every day for everybody ain't breezy. And I hope you realize when you look into another person's eyes, you know today will be a very good day just to have a good day. You know today will be a very good day just to have a good day. With a little more love and a little more laughter, a little more good vibes, less disaster. You know today will be a very good day just to have a good day. And I say, hey, hey, put all my troubles to the side. And I say, hey, hey, thank God that we're alive. And I say, hey, hey, put all my troubles to the side. And I say, hey, hey, thank God that we're alive. Today will be a very good day just to have a good day. You know today would be a very good day just to have a good day. With a little more love and a little more laughter, a little more good vibes, less disaster. You know today would be a very good day just to have a good day. All day, hey, hey, all day long, hey, hey, all day long, hey, hey, all day long, hey, hey. Today would be a very good day. For a good day, for a good day, you know that, for a good day, yeah we need one, for a good day, we got this, for a good day.
A very good day to have a good day. This spoils my plan. I woke up and wrenched my eyes open and thought, oh, it's just going to be another day. And then you get me centered in meditation, and then you give me new thoughts, and then you all share. Holy smokes. And then that ridiculously happy song. All right. So thank you, Reverend Jill, for a wonderful talk. Let's see. Online check-ins. We have our YouTube crew this morning. Kay is saying good morning from Payson. Beverly also says good morning, everyone. And Denise sends her salutations from a cool Santa Fe. Now, nobody checked in from Facebook, so I guess today that was our anti-social media platform. Yes. It's now time for Grateful Giving. If you feel encouraged and enriched by today's service, and would like to support the work we do together, your gifts are deeply appreciated and help make gatherings like this and our online presence possible. We have many ways to give, as listed on the slide. And as the basket comes around, you're invited to give in whatever way feels right to you. Whether that's a financial gift or simply a silent blessing for our center, all gifts are welcome. I invite you to hold your gift over your heart if you're comfortable and join me in our affirmation. I am an open channel through which prosperity flows. I accept the divine flow of goodness, ideas, and substance through me now. I am grateful for my full and prosperous life, and so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful.
As these gifts are received, we recognize that every act of generosity sends ripples of good into the world. We bless these offerings and everyone who shared them. May this abundance continue to circulate, uplifting lives and expanding the work we are called to do together. And so it is. Thank you again for supporting the life and the work of this community. And now, closing announcements. If you would like an affirmative prayer today, leave a written prayer in the box up front on our website 24/7, or see Reverend Jill or Reverend Jeanette today after the service. They and our remote practitioner, Daniel Laraway, are available for spiritual coaching sessions if you need additional support. Number 2, remember to sign up to receive the weekly newsletter and Mindful Monday recap. Our next Art of Living Circle meeting is Monday, August 31st. It's a space for honest conversation, shared experience, and exploring how we're actually living these teachings, what's working, what's challenging us, and what's on our hearts and minds. Then, mark your calendar for our next event, a Grateful Gathering fundraiser at Oregon Stop Pizza, September 11th at 6 p.m. I am excited to invite you and your friends to join us for a night of food, fellowship, and music. The event will take place at the ridiculously happy Oregon Stop Pizza, a short hop down to Mesa, and it's home to the world's largest Mighty Wurlitzer Theater pipe organ. Woo. Guests will enjoy a feast of piping hot pizza, fountain drinks, and unforgettable live music and entertainment. It's an opportunity to gather with friends, support our center, and share community spirit. A $25 donation to CSL covers your entry, meal, and entertainment. Sign up today. And it's the season of Grateful Gatherings. You are invited to host an event of your own. You choose the activity, the date, suggested donation, and how many people can attend, and all proceeds support Scottsdale CSL. These gatherings are a wonderful way to have fun, to connect with our community, and the possibilities are pretty much endless. In the past, we've had paddle boat cruises, indoor golf, luau, Super Bowl, and Cinco de Mayo parties, an Academy Awards celebration, and of course, our always entertaining Oregon Stop Pizza. If you'd like to join us, join the fun by hosting a Grateful Gathering, see Valerie or Reverend Jill after the service for details. We'll be starting today's movie, About Time, shortly after the service. Everyone is welcome to stay. We'll have popcorn and snacks on hand, and if you'd like something a little more substantial during the show, there's a sandwich shop right next door. Mr. Joe, do we have a preview?
My name is Tim, and this is the year that would change my life forever. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! I just didn't know it yet.
Tim, my dear son, this is going to sound strange, but there's this family secret that the men in the family can travel in time.
This is such a weird joke.
It's not a joke.
If it's true, which it isn't.
Although it is.
But if it was, which it's not.
Which it is.
How would I actually...
You go into a dark place, clench your fists, think of the moment you're going to, and you'll find yourself there.
It's going to be a complicated year.
It's going to be a complicated life.
For me, it was always going to be all about love. I'm Tim.
I'm Mary.
What's my mother's name?
I remind you of your mother?
Obviously, I should have thought this through more. Could you give me 1 second?
I'm Mary.
I love your eyes.
Do you?
I love the rest of your face too. Haven't even looked further down. I'm sure it's all fantastic. I'm sure it'll be better next time.
Well done. I'll make a real mess of it the first time.
Amateurs. Some days you want to relive forever. Will you marry me?
I think I'll go for yes.
Some days you only want to live once.
I am so uninterested in a life without your father.
It never occurred to me that I might lose you.
I never said you could fix everything. Not without consequences.
It's so good to see you.
We've never met before.
Oh no, what do I do?
You have to use it to make your life the way you want it to be.
I never know what the future holds, just like everyone else.
Time catches up to all of us, my son.
My dad. Let's try to live every day as if it was the final day of my extraordinary, ordinary life.
I hope we see you again.
You will. My whole life depends on it.
And that's about time. How have I never seen that before? That looks awesome. Let's see. Next Sunday, Reverend Jill wraps up our sizzling summer series, It's All Relative, with her message, Fashioning a New Future. We'll examine how healthy boundaries, self-worth, and intentional choices allow us to create relationships that reflect who we are becoming instead of who we've been. Our movie next week is The Devil Wears Prada. All right. Please join me for our closing affirmation. I live in peace and share my joy. I am empowered by spiritual truth. Today, I savor every moment, and so it is. I invite you to stand or stand.
Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy.